Ho ho buddies, once Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and today we're playing Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. And last time, it was revealed that Tsumugi is actually the mastermind. Shock, horror, who saw it come in? Hands up, I did, but whatever, I didn't know for sure. But we knew it was a girl because they went into the girl's bathroom, which is prohibited by any boy. So it had to be one of the girls. And there was something else that hinted at Tsumugi as well, but I can't remember now. Let's just go. So that's the truth of this case. The killing game itself. Well, Tsumugi?
Well, what?
Yes! What a scorching hot twist! My hand holding the detonator is tensing up! Don't get tense! Calm down!
Daddy, please stop this! Go back to how you used to be, when you loved us so much!
How I used to be was more suited to a different story than this one.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
What does that mean?
Basically, your story doesn't matter. I can watch this exciting development!
Well, Tsumugi, are there any flaws in Shuichi's logic? If so, then please tell us.
Flaws? There's a bunch of flaws all over it. Then explain. You can do it! You can do it, Tsumugi! Even if you cheer me on. It's not like that. I didn't do it! It's plain to see!
Fight back, Tsumugi! Come on! You can do it! You can do it!
Daddy!
Voice acting is so good.
I still want to live, so please don't push the button!
Tsumugi, please just say something. If you don't defend yourself...
Junko and Oshima!
Oh.
What?
What?
'Cause it's always been her. In the Hope's Peak killing game, and in the Jabberwock Island killing game. Junko and Oshima didn't participate. She controlled the game from outside.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Even if it's boring or repetitive, she's always the mastermind, isn't she? Then it's like that this time too. It's gotta be Junko again.
Junko and Oshima is dead. She's not part of this killing game.
You're wrong. She hasn't been eliminated. It's all Junko's doing. This killing game is her doing too. Yeah.
No way.
Because Junko and Oshima is...
Junko and Oshima is...
Because Junko and Oshima is...
Is Tsumugi Shirogane? Hang on. Tsumugi, Shirogane, Junko, Enoshima. No, there's no J or K or anything like that.
Junko and Oshima is...
Daddy, please don't get so excited. You pressed the button by accident.
Look at our cute faces! Can you really bear to be without us?
Junko and Oshima is...
Junko and Oshima is what? Okay, time for a commercial break.
Isn't.
See? We're a good comedy group too, so please don't...
Uh-oh. Oh my god.
Because Junko and Oshima is...
Because she's the ultimate cosplayer?
Junko and Oshima
Was
is...
She can't... Hang on. She can't cosplay as real people? So what does that mean?
Right the fuck here!
That is Junko Enoshima.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Even if nobody was
So was it a lie?
it makes you go, what?
Her, what was it? Cospox or whatever it was called?
The diva of despair takes the stage once more. Junko and Oshima, the 53rd.
The 53rd. The 53rd?
There you have it! Once again!
The 53rd?
Junko and Oshima!
Junko and Oshima, the 53rd?
Shirogane?
Because I'm just a character.
Whoa, that was cool.
Right.
Right, so Tsumugi Shirogane is just made up.
Sorry to all her fans out there. If any of you even exist, that is.
She was most boring.
Tsumugi Shirogane was nothing more than a cover for me, the mastermind. Calling her your friend? Ugh, it's laughable, really.
I'm surprised that she could hold down all of her different personalities.
Really? I'm gonna laugh.
What's going on with her eyes?
Serious? You're the mastermind behind this?
But why? That face and that voice. It's just like...
Junko Enoshima.
Yes, it is. Guys, it is her.
I know, right? Oh, does it make you fall into despair? Well, does it?
No, that's not possible. Junko Enoshima is dead.
But why did you call yourself the 53rd?
As history repeats itself, so does Junko Enoshima.
You tell me there's been 53 of these class trials. No, killing games.
As you can see, I am a perfect reproduction of Junko Enoshima. So, you're just a freak pretending to be Junko Enoshima, huh? No, a perfect reproduction.
Perfect reproductions are exactly the same as the original.
Perfect reproductions are exactly the same as the original.
Her logic is impossible to follow. Much
Is she
like
actually changing back and forth?
Whatever it is, you're the actual mastermind of this killing game, right? So if we kill you, then that'll be the end, correct? Say mean things like that. Besides, killing me never ends the game.
It never ends the game? What do you mean?
She died before.
Nothing. Let's just kill her and get it over with.
Wait, if force is necessary, it should wait until after we see what she...
No need, Kibo, because this class trial is over.
What? It's already over? Oh, but I just showed up.
You killed Kaede, and Monokuma covered it up with a false narrative. The class trials are rigged, and this whole game is illegitimate.
Is it going to be... Oh, so what? Does it matter?
Mess that up. Sorry about that.
Not going to play by their own rules.
So?
So? Is that what you have to say?
Yeah, who cares about these stupid rules?
Kind of apology. You gotta stop the killing game.
Huh? The viewers?
It seems like you're on the wrong track, so let me explain.
Okay, so first, I'll start with the event that inspired me to plan this killing game.
Well, she really is just switching back and forth.
That was about the time the meteorite impact started intensifying.
Did she just start some big story on her own?
I knew of Hope's Peak Academy's Gopher Project, and my inner Junko told me
Crushing the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope, would be the perfect despair.
that's when I took over the killing game I devised. I forced those selected as humanity's last hope to play my killing game.
And then I took the name Tsumugi Shirogane and sneaked in among them.
Did Kokichi know about this? Wasn't he a remnant of despair?
He's not Remnant of Despair. We've established that, haven't we?
He was your comrade, right? Huh? Comrade? Junko Enoshima doesn't have comrades.
It's like, you don't need a remote after you've thrown out the TV, right?
The remnants of despair are just a bunch of despair fanboys and fangirls. But I am despair itself. I am a god of despair. Kokichi was just one of my believers.
A god wouldn't be comrades with one of
Was
the...
he really one of her believers? I thought it was established he wasn't because he didn't know what it was. I don't know.
Then Kokichi didn't know your true identity either.
What a hopeless existence he led. To the end, he had no idea the object of his worship was right under his nose.
I don't care about your story. Tell us about the people watching. Who's this killing game being shown to? Where are the survivors of humanity? There's nobody watching.
Huh?
Of course.
We were the last 16 people alive, you know. Who could be watching? Humanity is gone.
No, you're lying. If this isn't being shown to anyone, why care so much about rules? You're the one who keeps talking about making the game interesting. For whom?
That was just a part of my perfect reproduction.
Your what?
I just perfectly reproduced my own killing game is all. Just like the old Junko.
So she's not actually Junko.
The original was meant to be shown, so that's how I made mine.
You just wanted to recreate the past killing game. That's it?
Yep, that's it.
There are no survivors of humanity. Things are just as you recall.
That is the truth of the Ultimate Academy killing game!
No, that's wrong!
Oh dear! I am so surprised!
Maybe we all remember that there's no one left out there. But how do we know our memories are real?
What do you mean by that? You think your memories are wrong?
There's something that's been bothering me about our memories.
And me, Shuichi.
Here, look at this book.
The complete history of Hope's Peak Academy?
This book contains years of research about Hope's Peak Academy. Nothing would indicate this book is a prop. I believe the information here is accurate. But there's a lot written in here that differs from our memories.
What is different?
To know that for certain, I'll need everyone's help. I want you all to tell me everything that you remember about Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh, another debate, is it?
We just need to talk about what we remember from Hope's Peak? Okay.
So it started with the biggest, most awful, most
Maybe
tragic
not.
event in human history. That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring wars and terrorism around the world. It would not be hyperbole to say that event brought despair to all mankind.
And it was all caused by a single high school girl.
Yeah, it was me! Junko Enoshima enrolled in Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate fashionista. But my real identity was the ultimate despair. In order to cover the world in despair, I put my plans...
Oh, hi, Ludenberg. How's it going? Ludenberg says, I love how Kaito went out in a way specifically intended as one big fuck you to Monokuma. Yeah, that was great. That was great. It was also very sad. But yeah, it was great.
Wait a minute. Something doesn't add up here.
Huh? I detect no discrepancy in my memory banks.
Oh, are you okay?
Everything we just said is just like we remember it. But it doesn't match what's written in the history of Hope's Peak Academy.
I'll determine exactly why later. For now, I need to identify the discrepancy.
So you gotta play Spot the Difference!
Alright, let's do it.
Point out what everyone is mistaken about in their memories of Hope's Peak Academy. Alright, time to play some Danganronpa trivia!
It'd be great if it was like a I don't know, afternoon quiz kind of format suddenly. Oh, okay. Right, okay, let's read this. Found in the Ultimate Supreme Leader's research lab, this book details the history of the battle between hope and despair. The afterward claims it was compiled by several esteemed researchers, and it's also the most, it's the most accurate and thorough written on the subject. However, it contradicts the memory Shuichi and Maki received from the flashback light. Okay. Biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The term Ultimate Despair can refer to both the group and the events caused by Junko Enoshima. In order to plunge the world into despair, the ultimate despair plotted the killing game. Okay. The only way to be admitted was by being scouted, protect themselves from the tragedy. The 78th class sealed themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy as part of the Hope's Peak Academy Shelter Project. The ultimate despair was 2 people, right? It wasn't just... Oh, hi, Lunenburg. Ultimate despair was your sister too, not just you, plus your lackeys from the Jabberwock killing game. Yeah, okay. So it's actually not just Junko, and she said that it was just her, right?
Biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring war and terrorism around the world.
The cause of all that despair was just a single high school
Ah,
girl.
no. I get it? Yes. J'accuse!
One high school girl started the tragedy, the ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima.
Lunenburg says, why do they only mention Junko as ultimate despair in every sequel? Yeah, good question.
At least that's what I remember. But that's not what this book says.
Yeah.
Ultimate despair doesn't just refer to Junko Enoshima. It refers to a group and the movement that came after. To put it simply, there's more to ultimate despair than Junko Enoshima.
This is the first time I've heard about this. Wasn't Junko the ultimate despair?
That's what I recall as well. That label should only apply to her.
Coincidences sure are scary. Everyone misremembered the same thing.
Coincidence? Misremembered?
No, it's no coincidence. I know there's a difference in these memories.
And that's not all. There are other discrepancies I'd like to point out.
Ugh, does it even matter? I'm bored already.
Just shut up.
So, let's continue where we left off. Junko resorted to different tactics to cover the world with despair. The killing game between the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy, for example.
They were locked up and forced into the killing game by the ultimate despair.
They weren't locked up, were they? Didn't it just say? They did it to protect themselves. They sealed themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy as part of the Hope's Peak Academy Shelter Project.
But boo-hoo. When I, the one who started it all, died, events were set in motion.
And the world began to move towards restoration.
Then the fight between the Future Foundation and the remnants of the...
Yeah, so they weren't held prisoner.
The worst case scenario.
Yeah, Ludenberg says they locked themselves up because of the apocalypse. Yeah, that's right. Not yet. There are more points that conflict with the history. I'll point those out next. Non-stop debate, start. Just a single thing again.
The most tragic event in human history happened because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair.
They weren't held prisoner. J'accuse!
It wasn't the ultimate despair that trapped the 78th class in Hope's Peak Academy. It was the class themselves. They shut themselves in.
Shut themselves in?
Why would they shut themselves in?
It has to do with the Hope's Peak Academy shelter project. During the tragedy, the 78th class trapped themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy for protection.
So our memory of the 78th class being trapped by the ultimate despair?
Are you saying our memories are wrong? It just means those documents were written all half-assed. There's no need to worry about it. Your memories are all correct.
What you've been
I feel like she's starting to
saying-
crack here.
First you said it was just coincidence.
Huh. Is that so?
Let's just move on. I want to talk about one more thing from our memories. It's about the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy that we were attending.
What about Hope's Peak Academy?
There's no doubt that the 16 of us were students at Hope's Peak Academy. We heard it had been rebuilt and was accepting applications for talented students again. And so, we gathered at the brand new Hope's Peak Academy.
Since Hope's Peak Academy was large, we were all in separate classes. But there's no doubt we were students of the new school.
Just like I thought, there's something wrong there. But why? Why are our memories so different? Let's have a look at what was just said there. Okay. I heard it had been rebuilt and was accepting applications for talented students again. The 16 of us were students at Hope's Peak Academy. We had it been rebuilt and was accepting applications for students again. So we gathered at the brand new Hope's Peak Academy. Since Hope's Peak Academy was large, we were all in separate classes. There's no doubt we were students of the new school. Right. This is the biggest, most awful. Yep. So they protected themselves. Did not admit students by application. The only way was to be scouted. Okay. What did they say? Yeah, so they had to be scouted, so that's wrong. Right?
Hope's Peak Academy was rebuilt. And with that,
Oops.
recruitment of talented students resumed.
We
Oops.
found out. We came to the new Hope's Peak Academy.
The new Hope's Peak Academy was a huge school, which is why we were all in different classes.
But we're all the
That's when Kibo says it, right?
That's right. We were all students of Hope's Peak Academy.
Oops. Oh, hang on. I missed it. Why are our memories different? What's going on here?
Academy was rebuilt. And with that, recruitment of talented
Here we are.
students
I was
resumed.
too busy shooting the students. Ludenberg says, wasn't the reason Shiaki wasn't a remnant of despair was because she was already dead? Is that right? I can't remember.
We remember
Jackie's
Hope's
from
Peak Academy
Goodbye
taking
Despair, right?
applications from talented students.
Is that right? Maybe I'm
That's
mixing
not
things
what's
up.
written here. The academy did not take applications. All of their students were scouted.
Scouted? I've never heard that.
I wasn't scouted. I applied to Hope's Peak Academy on my own.
Me too. I chose to come to Hope's Peak. At least, that's what I remember.
Are you saying we're remembering it wrong?
Oh, okay. I've not seen the anime, so I'll have to check that out. I've been meaning to check it out for a while.
Just wrong. Researchers make mistakes too.
Maybe so, but I'm not getting all this from just the book. there is other evidence as well.
Other what?
The killing game we're in now is one that began with Hope's Peak Academy. So this is the third game after Hope's Peak and Jabberwock Island. But remember what Rantaro said?
Oh yeah, there was at least another one, right? And Junko is the 53rd. Oh. I think I've just realized something. Danganronpa V3. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Hang on, sorry, I should be reading stuff what's just been said. Well, the truth is, this isn't your first killing game. You're the ultimate survivor. You survived the last killing game.
But Rantaro's
Danganronpa V3 is 53.
of the game.
No way, that can't be what it is. Holy shit.
He was not present at the two killing games that Junko orchestrated.
Then, which killing game did Rantaro participate in?
I'm not entirely sure, but it's clearly inconsistent, isn't it? And the inconsistencies don't stop there. Kokichi's account is also suspect.
Kokichi's account is inconsistent too?
Oh, an inconsistency? Do tell.
We remember Kokichi as a remnant of despair. But I don't think that's true. He wasn't a remnant of despair.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't a remnant of despair?
I thought that was already established, but apparently not.
That's impossible. He was definitely a remnant of despair.
We should just abbreviate it to ROD.
And tried to stop the Gopher
I'm
project.
hearing it so many times that I don't even think I don't think they're words anymore. Remnant of despair. Remnant of despair.
If he was the one leading the remnants of despair, then he must have been second only to the ultimate despair herself.
Yes, he loved me more than anyone. Like an obsessed fan hiding in the bushes. So where's your proof he wasn't a remnant of despair?
Oh, wasn't there his video? Hang on, let's have a quick look before it clicks over. Though most of the videos ended up with the wrong person, Kokichi got his own. According to the video, Kokichi was the leader of the secret society named Dice. Together with the 10 underlings, he committed non-violent crimes and harmless pranks around the world. So cute. No mention of Remnant of Despair. Remnant of Despair. ROD. This, right?
This is it!
I got it!
The motive video we found in Kokichi's dorm room.
Kokichi Oma, the ultimate supreme leader. He caused mayhem the world over as the leader of the secret organization DICE. And by mayhem, I mean petty, non-violent crimes and harmless pranks. Anyway, Kokichi had 10 loyal goons working for him. These goons were like friends and family, the most important people in his life.
An organization centered around petty crimes, one that forbids murder. And in addition to that, the group was only 10 people. That's far too few to be the same group that tried to sabotage the Gopher project. Meaning that whatever group Kokichi was a part of is not the remnants of despair. His motive video clearly contradicts our memories. The memory we have of Kokichi being a remnant has to be false.
You mean he wasn't a remnant of despair? That's not possible.
Come to think of it, we never actually heard it directly from him.
Whenever we mentioned it, he was like, what? I suppose he didn't have that flashlight, did he?
Kokichi didn't tell us because he wasn't exposed to that flashback light.
Mm-hmm.
And neither was Kaito.
Oh, I see. Junko. Hope. Despair.
Kaito didn't appear to know anything about the remnants of despair.
It's been a minute since I've done Kaito's voice.
If they'd been exposed to it, maybe we'd know the truth.
Maybe it's better that they weren't. I think the people who were affected by that flashback light were wrong.
What do you mean?
All of these weird inconsistencies are from memories we got from the flashback lights.
Yeah, they weren't awakening your memories. They were implanting memories in there.
So the flashback lights are the cause?
You found the classroom that makes all the flashback lights, right, Shuichi?
Yes, and I noticed something strange about it.
They weren't flashlights. They were fleshlights.
Lice hidden in the room.
Gross.
It allowed you to select the memory that a flashback light would recover. However, some of the memories were inconsistent with each other. One might say there are survivors, but another would say there are no survivors. Bizarre, right? The flashback lights allegedly help us recover our memories. We're supposed to remember the truth that we forgot, and there should only be one truth.
Never trust a thing that Monokuma gives you. You should have learned that by now, surely.
The option to recover contradictory memories doesn't make sense.
Then what are you saying?
Huh?
The flashback light isn't for recovering lost memories? Is that what you're saying?
Then what was it for?
What was it for, huh?
Put memories in.
Go on, tell them. What are the flashback lights for?
What are the flashback lights for? Why can you select different memories? And what does it mean if those memories contradict each other? If I put all the pieces together, it all makes sense. We'll be able to see the real truth. Hangman's Gambit. Okay, what is this word? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. PM. PM. Oh, implant. Is this an M? No, it was an N. Yeah, it's got to be implant, right? Is this a P? No, god damn it. Gotta lock in. PLA. P. Is this an L? Oh, god damn it. Implant. I think this was an A. No, it wasn't. It was an N. Ah, fucking up here. Right, okay. We're just gonna do it one at a time. Not do anything fancy. A. N. Danganronpa music is so good, isn't it? T. I got it!
Yes, that's it. The flashback light isn't supposed to help us remember anything. It's a tool for implanting false memories.
Wow.
Memories?
So does that mean everything that we've learnt is wrong?
Yes, the memories you
Oh my
had
god, what are the implications of that?
weren't our real memories. They were memories to be implanted inside us. That's why the contents of those memories contradict each other. Once we're exposed to a flashback light, those memories become the truth to us.
So the memories we recovered with the flashback lights were...
not real. They
Yeah.
were all false memories.
How many times do we need to say it?
Lies.
They were all non-truths.
Lies!
They were all fabrications.
What a horrible truth! If the memories from the flashback lights are lies, then everything was a lie! Oh, the suspense and foreshadowing was for nothing! Can you believe it? It's like everything that happened didn't matter at all.
Well, that is
Very bold thing to do.
Huh?
Lies are just like snowballs. The more you roll them, the bigger they get. The bigger they are, the more fun
The
it
harder they
is
fall.
when they're revealed.
That's why everything up till now has been lies. That's the truth. The memories from the flashback lights were just lies?
It's just as Shuichi said. The flashback lights are not for recovering lost memories. They're tools for implanting new ones. The light they emit is actually information that has been converted to light waves. That light is beamed directly into the brain, causing a deja vu sort of phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
The brain gets confused and thinks the info it just received happened in the past.
We were just confused. For example, your memories of being students of Hope's Peak Academy?
Fake. You guys don't have anything to do with Hope's Peak Academy.
What? Really?
None of us were ever students there. It was just a fake memory. We're not students from Hope's Peak?
Like, it's literally nothing is real.
Looking back, it was a mistake to have you remember Hope's Peak. I didn't originally plan on giving you those memories, but I was in a rush and overlooked all those inconsistencies, so you figured it all out.
It's hopelessly the worst.
So that's why Kokichi had to die?
Good job, Mr. Detective.
He had to die because... What? Didn't originally plan on giving you those memories. I was in a rush and overlooked all those inconsistencies, so you figured it all out. So Kokichi had to die because it was inconsistent.
The only reason we thought Kokichi was a remnant was because of the flashback lights. But he did say that he was the leader of a cult organization.
Yeah,
It was a lie he invented himself. He wanted to be the mastermind. He wanted us to believe it. That's why he lied.
Anyway, I gotta confess. You know that cult I mentioned earlier? The leader is me. Huh? Which means the mastermind who snuck Monokuma onto the Ark is... me!
He usurped the mastermind's role, but in doing so, became a thorn in their side.
Because what they were claiming was inconsistent with what the flashback lights were saying. Right?
So to get rid of that hindrance, the mastermind played along with a lie. The mastermind manipulated us into thinking Kokichi was a remnant of despair.
At the same time, having everyone remember Hope's Peak Academy made you guys target him because you thought he was a remnant of despair.
You were using the flashback lights to control us?
Welcome to the present, Kibo.
Then the reason I tried to kill Kokichi was...
You were being controlled by false memories, like putty in the mastermind's hands. But Maki wasn't the only one being controlled. You all were! Remember when Kokichi revealed the truth of the outside world? You all got so depressed, you couldn't even focus on the killing game!
Wait, then, to make us recover from that, you...
Yep, we gave you memories of being Hope's Peak Academy students, the symbol of hope.
So you all could face despair. You controlled us with that fake memory?
Well, it wasn't just that memory. It was all of them up till now. mysteries and truths turn to motivation. Motivation drives a story. Everything from the flashback lights was just motivation to move you forward. But I guess it was fake motivation.
Oopsie.
Idiots kept getting jerked around by meaningless lies.
Thank God.
This class trial was like that too, wasn't it? Why was it you were so motivated to do it? Because you got a memory from one of the flashback lights, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Was that also a memory you used to control us?
Hey, what was it you guys remembered from it again? At first, you ran away from the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope. But then, you bravely chose to accept your fate.
All fake.
You took on all the wishes of your friends and family. And now, you remember how you got here. You remembered that you had all been entrusted with the world's hope, right?
But none of that's true.
Remembering the weight of that hope should have made you feel stronger. I have to escape! I'll never give up! I won't be defeated by the mastermind!
Even though Kaito and Kokichi were gone, and Kibo started to go berserk, you guys didn't give up hope. You decided to face this killing game, right?
Yeah, I don't like that drool.
You were controlling our emotions? Even our resolve to defeat the mastermind?
This is a killing game. A death game where emotions run like blood.
If the participants aren't trying their best to live, it's just not very exciting.
Oh, the memories were fake? Then what was everything till now? That memory, and that memory. And that memory, 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 and that. If they were all fake memories, then
What are we?
where are we? Why are we in this killing game?
Yeah, who knows? My plans for mankind's last killing game kind of just fell apart. So figure out why on your own. This is a class trial after all.
And also, why is... Oh, what's going on with your... It says V3 in your eyes. Okay. Alright.
Then, who are you?
Yeah, how are you? How do you exist if this is all... When none of us are connected to Hope Speak Academy? How do you exist? And what are you doing here? I guess we're going to find out next time on Borderline Games, though. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, and I will see you next time. Have a good evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye!